you got a call, and I just
Turn around.
canceled it, and it shut it off, but I started it back.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Continue. So yeah, what all did each person in the family do?
Well, my daddy worked in the mill some, and then also for a sawmill. He worked sawmill. Helped sawmill lumber. My daddy did.
And then what all did y'all grow? What all crops did you have?
We grew small grain, wheat and oats, and corn, mostly.
Did you sell them to Did you only farm for yourself, or were you farming for everybody else?
We're farming mostly for ourselves, but we did do some share stuff. We did.
Through each of the so each family, did each of y'all have your own thing?
In other words, what we done, in other words, the other farmer would plant the stuff, and then like cotton, and then we'd do the hoeing of it and also the picking of it.
Okay.
What we done.
What all livestock did you have? Well, you have cows and bulls now,
We had hogs, we had chickens, we had cows, milk cows, and beef cow.
Man. So, what all did you what all tools were available for y'all to use?
Just mainly just
What you got?
we use mules
Okay.
for to plow with and work with.
What all did y'all eat? I know when Mom was growing up, when y'all went hunting, y'all had to do all that thing for yourself. I do not have to do that these days. But what did y'all have to choose from besides just what you grew?
Say that again.
So what all did you eat? You know, because families nowadays can eat a lot more.
We ate when we were growing up. We ate mostly what we raised.
So just whatever you raised.
Mostly what we raised is we ate it.
Were there a lot of things you had to go into town for, or did y'all pretty much not keep to yourself, but did you do a lot of work just on the farm and then only have to go for the grocery store for other things, small things?
What we done as far as our grain, when we harvested wheat, we'd take it to the roller mill and he sold some, but some he kept enough. But that person kept up with what, and if we needed flour, we just go up there and get a bag of flour till our portion got all. Is the way we done.
A lot easier than going to the grocery store and having to buy it.
Well, we went to the grocery store too, but it was just more or less spices and sugar and stuff like that.
What was your relationship with the extended family? So your mom's family and then your dad's family. Did y'all farm together? Were y'all a close family, or was it more you each kept to yourself?
We didn't. Just mainly farm to ourselves. Mainly.
What about your neighbors? You know, you're always helping somebody. Did y'all help other people around you?
Well, we did. We work that way. Especially in harvesting the grain. We did, and also for corn too. Had corn shuckings and stuff like that. And the neighbors come in and shucked.
Y'all shucked together?
Shucked together.
How did, I guess, farming full time, how did your school schedule work? What all did you have to do? You have to get up early in the morning?
The schools, that was on a short schedule when cotton was on. When picking cotton was on. You got out about 1 o'clock in school, so you had the rest of the evening to work.
Man, that's crazy. You always make time for church every Sunday morning?
We went to church.
You never missed it?
We went to church.
What about transportation-wise? Did y'all have a family car? Or?
We didn't. When I was growing up small, we didn't have no car. We didn't have no car. No. That, like I told her that my daddy had an old car, and he called it a 490.
Why is that?
It would run 4 days and 90 days it's in the shop. and he sold it. He was supposed to get $5 and 2 rocking chairs.
Mm-hmm.
He never did get the $5, but the rocking chair is still in the family.
That's some nice rocking chairs. As far as holidays went, did y'all spend a lot of time with your family, like the other families, or was it just like your siblings and your parents?
Well, it was really the clan was close, lived all around here. I mean, we was all close together then.
Right.
Yeah, that's always been a kind of a close thing.
Is there anything that you remember, like growing up, any kind of things that y'all did together, like as a family or as a community, I guess, things that y'all used to do? Like whether it be church activities or like how we have our family reunions every year. Did y'all have things like that growing up?
Oh yeah, we've had family reunion forever. Yeah, we have.
Did you enjoy going to them?
Hmm?
Did you enjoy going to them?
That yeah, we did. Yeah, I think everybody looked forward to it.
Yeah, it's always something I look forward to. So my last question for you is the old farming lifestyle better, where you basically lived off the land and you did everything for yourself? Do you prefer that better, or today's modern style living? Because you still grow a little bit here and there, but you don't do as much as what y'all used to do growing up.
Mm-mm. No, anyway, it's easier now, less work now than as far as physical.
More convenient.
As far as, and you can work a lot more soil ground now than you could then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot more tools, more things like that. Yeah.
Right.
Did y'all have tractors? Like, did y'all have a tractor growing up at all?
We didn't have no tractor.
When did you get your tractor?
Huh?
When did you get your tractor?
I didn't have no tractor.
Mules.
Huh? I didn't have no tractor here till Francis. We just worked hand things. I had a little
You know that. Yes.
I had a little garden tractor after Rimmer left from up here at the church. I bought his before he left. A little garden tractor. But other than that, it was just push plows and hand tools.
So basically, for the better half of, let's see here, how old were you when you married Mama? About what? I don't even know how old you were.
I must have been about 40.
You were 40. You were in your 40s.
36 back. I'm 83 now. What would that be? That would be
44, 54, 64, 74. If it would have been 84. So you were 46, give or take.
Right.
My math isn't all that good, but it's close to it.
Right.
So for the better half of 40 years, you didn't work with your hands. You and your family did.
Right, more or less.
Did you know a lot of families that did families have tractors, or was it just a thing that y'all did the work by yourselves with your hands?
That well, some of the other families got some tractors and earlier, but not our immediate family didn't.
Were they really expensive for
words,
the times?
In other words, my daddy didn't have no car.
Right.
Till I got old enough to drive myself.
Yeah, so how could he afford a tractor?
That anyway, he just didn't have nothing. We had to do our walking. In other words, what little bit of groceries he would buy, the grocery man would bring them home to him.
Yeah, a grocery man. So you didn't just have to get they say you have to walk to school, uphill and everything else like that. You didn't have to do all that. You'd have people bring it to you.
In other words, we walked to church.
Right. Well, that's not too long of a haul for y'all.
No.
His bus driver just died.
Oh man.
Anyway, that's what we done. Yeah. See, I wasn't but a year old when we moved down here in this house.
Where'd you live at before that?
Well, they lived around at several places before then, but I don't even remember exactly. It might have been up towards Sheeping Mill where I was born.
So basically, you've lived in Cabarrus
yeah,
or Rowan
I've-
County your
I've
entire
lived,
life?
I lived all my life in Rowan County.
Whew.
All my life in Rowan County. Yep. That's it.
Well, I'm done with my my
yeah,
interview.
The land, yeah, my daddy had,
She's enjoying this herself.
had,
Me too.
had land where they bought for $8 acre.
Mm-hmm.
$8 acre, a whole big farm that was split up. $8 acre.
That'd be considered ludicrous these days. That is
But,
definitely not something you ever hear about.
Anyway,
You're fine, Mom. You can go ahead and stop it.
that's what it was. That's what they bought it.
$8 an acre. That is
Ask
crazy.
them how much land they farmed.
How much land did they farm?
Yeah.
How much land did you farm?
Well, he owned 26 acres at one place and 8 or 8.5 acres at another one. Is what he had. So we farmed off of that, and we done a little bit of rent land too. We done a little bit of that.
Where was that at?
That was back here on the Miller property.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ran a little bit back there. Yep. Raised corn back there. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Well, thank you for taking the time before your Lions Club meeting.
That's his life.
That's his life in a nutshell. 83 years.
Workaholic.